Good morning and welcome to Joy News Interactive, coming to you live from the digital address 099-3341 here in Kokomemle, Accra. I am Mapito Sividi. This show is also live on DSTV channel 421 and Go TV channel 144. Your comments are always welcome on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy News on TV. Fellow MPs, I greet you this morning. I hope what I'm about to say won't land me in your privileges committee, where I'll be pounded with 1,000 hot questions. So I'll be very careful. Why don't you go to Parliament after campaigning, convincing and cajoling Ghanaians to vote? Now you have the power, so why stay away from your jobs? Odekro, a Parliament-focused civil society organization, has found that ministers and deputy ministers absented themselves from at least 15 sittings without permission of the Speaker of Parliament. I mean, 15 sittings. Odekro suggested that punitive measures to discourage Ghanaian legislators from absenting themselves from the House without permission. Well, you voted for the MPs. Now tell me, what punitive measures should be instituted to stem absenteeism? If you ask me, I would suggest a pay cut, maybe yes, no, yes. I know I'm cruel like that. But interesting fact is what I found out is that mostly the old MPs, our grandpas. So it's the men, but let's watch this first.
We came up with a number of observations. The first part being MPs who double as ministers of state frequently absented themselves from Parliament. We observed that the absenteeism rate, especially among substantive ministers of state, was very critical as compared to their deputy ministers. We also looked at the age factor in MPs' absenteeism. We saw that MPs between 50 and 65 years tend to absent themselves more than the MPs who are between, their early 30s and 40s. Now, if you look at, we also looked at the electoral competitiveness. That is, the assumption is that MPs who are coming from constituencies that is highly contested, their presence will be very much required in their constituencies, so it will be very difficult for them to be in Parliament most times. But then our data showed that there was no significant difference between MPs from highly contested constituencies and those from, let's say, comfort zones. The other part of our findings has to do with gender. We all know that Parliament is a man-made Parliament, it's male-dominated. So it's obvious the men absented themselves more.
Like I said earlier, you voted for the MPs. Now tell me, what punitive measures should be instituted to stem absenteeism? So Facebook comment. First comment is from Abdullah, who says, this is not about punitive measures. The Constitution should be amended so that parliamentarians will concentrate on their parliamentary business and appoint measures outside Parliament. No MP should be appointed a minister. And Abdul Rao says, deductions from their monthly salaries will be the greatest punitive measure to be taken. When you are absent today, a certain percentage must be taken out, and it will shock you. Some MPs will be taking 50 Ghana cedi and below because of absenteeism. If you want more, you should go to the Parliament, or maybe they should use time rate method. The hours you spend in Parliament will determine your pay. So Abdul, what happens to people who will sleep in Parliament? Abdul Razak says, we all can't be in Parliament as Ghanaians, but we rather select someone to represent us in Parliament, not knowing we're represented by an empty seat. Since they are not fair to us, the Constitution should be fair to them. Hashtag sharp now. And Nasir says, we don't even know who they're representing. Whether they're representing themselves or their families, because we don't see anything. Just lash them for absenting themselves. And Jake Bob says, or should we cane them because that's the punitive measure they were grown up successfully responding to. Jake got one reply. Let's see if we can get that one reply. But he says we should cane them. I don't know. That's very interesting. Okay, that's Ori Tete, who is just laughing at what Jake is saying. And Ernest says, if the Constitution allows them to be demoted from being NP, then they should. Because please, if not, make it a law. Because when students absent themselves, it's suspension. And Edward Miller says absenteeism without permission, they should charge them and use that money to help fund the school feeding. They make us suffer voting for them, and they travel outside the country without sending our problems to the house for address. And Coffee says deducted from their salaries using the formula their salary minus number of days absent times 500 Ghana CD. He got a reply, and Papa says, I agree, bro. So the formula we're using is their salary minus the number of days absent times 500 Ghana CDs. All right, and Prince Nuruddin Baumia says they should vacate their seats in Parliament because I can't vote for you to be absent in the House. And Christopher Owusu says part of their salaries must be scraped off. And Prof Guru says charge them some amount and they will stop that act. And Walanyo says their pays must be refunded because they are being paid to be regular at all times. And Kweku says, okay, Kweku's, is a bit drastic, and he says we must kill them. Maybe not kill them. Yeah. So most of you guys agree with me that we must cut their salaries. But I'm quite happy that 3 out of the 7 boys who gang raped a girl have been picked up by police. Yes, I am. Sorry for sharing my opinion, but I just did, And Ghana police did that in record time. But my other worry is that why did we make the video go viral? Do you know that is an offense to just promote such materials? Yes, I got your attention. The police can easily trace IP addresses and nab you. Don't get too excited to share such materials. Will you do the same if the victim involved was your relative or perhaps your sister? The video, which is about 5 minutes long, went viral. Do you know it's an offense? Do you know? So I'm going to ask you on Facebook. The first comment is from Michael, who says, from the UK, and he says, as a matter of this rape incident involving by the 4 young men at Bantama is very, very unfortunate, and they are proven guilty of the offense, then the courts should punish them severely as a deterrent to others, and my prayer is for a female judge to determine the case. And Prince Nuruddin Baumia says, what offense is that? Which portions of the law states that sharing of such materials is unlawful? Anyway, the perpetrators of the immoral act must be brought to book. God's plan says, you say offense, and people will stop recording incidents of such nature. Do you think if the guy had not captured and shared this issue would be so serious like this? And these guys must be severely beaten and jailed for at least 3 months. 3 months is too small according to me, so they must learn sense. No, 3 months is way too small for me. And he continues to say, it's unfortunate, Ghana. Let us encourage capturing and sharing such videos. This one was recorded. What about the ones that were not recorded? And Nasir Hassan says, we'll take Judas's Ojo Eric's comment, who says, what kind of offense is that? Did the girl report the case herself? If the video didn't go viral, would the police act by arresting the guys? They should give us a break, and they should know that making a video viral has another positive impact. Okay, makes sense. And Savior says, all right, so some comments we can't read on air. Let's take another comment from Na, who says it's an offense. It's unethical according to the GJA Code of Ethics, if I understand to be corrected. Hashtag Joy News. And Kwabena Mafu says, what offense? Then go and arrest all those porn stars and the blue film industry. Okay, thank you, Kwabena, for your lovely comment. And Kojo says, please send the video to my inbox. I want to watch. We don't appreciate such comments. And Tete James says, from the video I saw, in fact, I didn't see any penetration. And Ace Ankuma says, did you also know it's an offense to watch? And Valanyo says, I hope no chief will wrap up in Kuntukuni and go beg for pardon from the top politicians. We have to make the law take its course. Justice must prevail to deter others from this uncultured attitude. And Valanyo continues to say, if Parliament can pass a law that a girl and boy who is below 18 years can marry, and these minors act as insane adults, then they must be punished as insane adults. And the last comment we're going to take is from Charles, who says, offense? Are you guys serious? So Wednesday came early today. Yes, I'm with Spiky. Hello, Spiky. How are you?
Hi. Maps.
You good?
Perfect.
Man's hot?
Mine's very
I mean,
hot.
we asked you to come on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Man's very hot. That's a very nice pink shirt. Okay, so Spike is here going to explain to us how one can be traced with these videos.
Okay, so technically, it's not possible to trace it.
Okay.
Because of all this end-to-end encryption that all these IMs are introducing. So you have WhatsApp, which has its end-to-end encryption. So you send a video, it's encrypted before it gets to the destination.
Okay.
So you can't track it. But then the police can, with a court order, if they come and get your phone, they can go through it, and then if they find the video, you're in trouble.
Okay.
But then again, you know, people sharing this thing on social media is bad because then it goes viral. And everywhere you pass, someone shares it. What can happen is that a service like WhatsApp can decide that we're going to block this specific file. So you can actually reach out to them and tell them that this involves some minors and child pornography is an offense.
Yeah.
So then they can block it. They can in turn look for the originator of the file.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have access to everything. So if we can convince them that, hey, we need to get this because it's a criminal offense and that person needs to be brought to book, then we have to convince them, you know, go through a bit of diplomacy.
So who exactly are we convincing?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. And then where would we go? Like.
Oh, it's Facebook owns WhatsApp, so
okay.
you'd have to contact Facebook and tell them, hey, pretty please, there's a file that we really want to know where it's coming from because it's an offense, and then they might have to go through. It will be bordering on, you know, people's privacy rights because I'm going to not trust WhatsApp again if I realize that WhatsApp can give the authorities permission to go through messages that I've sent. So then, you know, I'll stop using the service and go use something that I feel is more secure. Yeah. But then we're still not encouraging people to share such content on social media.
Okay. So the Ghana police can go to WhatsApp, right? Well, check Facebook first and then try and track that video. We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be back after this. Welcome back from that breather. You're still watching Joy News Interactive with me, Mapito Sibidi. If you want to be interactive with us, you can catch us on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy News on TV. Christmas, it's a time of giving, and so the past students of Accra Academy donated to Jolie Special School to give students a feel of the festive season. What are you doing to give other people the feel of the festive season? But before we go to Facebook, let's watch something.
And this is how students of Jolie Special School wrap up the academic year. The school is one of the few in the country that attends to the intellectual needs of special children, but the school has many challenges.
So the challenges is parental attitude. This school used to be a home. We were not going on holidays. So they would dump them here and then not come. So the parents are supposed to at least visit once a week. And they're also supposed to attend PTA meetings in their numbers. But this is what we are trying to let them understand, that they should accept the children as they are and treat them normally as their other siblings.
In the spirit of Christmas, past students of Accra Academy organized a party for students of Jolie Special School. Dr. Ibrahim Bade, acting internal auditor of the University of Ghana and president of the Blobi 94 group, called on Ghanaians not to lose values of volunteerism.
Sometimes we don't see how blessed we are as a people. And I was telling my friends, some people feed their dogs much better than what these kids are eating. What does it take to buy a bag of rice or a pack of drinks, and to just put joy in the face of such kids?
The group also donated many items, including rice, oil, and toiletries, to help in the running of the facility.
So what are you doing to give other people the feel of the festive season? First Facebook comment we're going to take is from Zarina Amandi, who says, it's always about feasting, isn't it? I'm looking forward to being invited to a party, so I'll be kind enough to invite my friends along. How nice of me. How nice of you, Zarina. Please invite me to one of those parties. And Solomon says, I always render my widow's mite to the destitute anytime and any day, and not only in the festive seasons. And Benful Richmond says, it's good to give during the festive season, but we should remember that giving shouldn't be seasonal. Giving should be a lifestyle. I agree with Mr. Richmond over there. And Prince Nuruddin Bamia says, I wish I have to share with the poor and the needy. And Edward Miller says, I'm planning to support those in my area who are not having the hope of this festive feeling. And Favor says, we'll go out with you to feel the season. Simple. You'll go out to feel the season. Okay, that's nice. And Walanyo says, I have foodstuffs in my garden to give out. Who likes ampensi, fufu, ampensi, fufu. By the way, are you? Okay, Walanyo just invited me to come eat some fufu. I'll come. So it's the second day of the week, and you know what that means? It's a Travel Tips Tuesday. So watch this. So those travel tips of the week were if you're traveling with your spouse or partner or someone. But this is still Joy's Interactive with me, Mapisa Sibidi. If you want the first class seat on the interactive train, you can catch us on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy's on TV on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. We're live there. Thank you for joining us, and I'll try and come to Walanyo for that fufu and ampensi. Thank you for watching.